So hello everybody, we're Motzei Gimel Iyar. In Eretz Israel it's Parshat Emor. I know that outside in Chutz La'aretz it's still Kadoshim, but we're going according to Eretz Israel. You'll catch up with us eventually, before Shavuot I think. Somehow we'll catch up. I don't know why they could have done it right away after Pesach, because there's so many times that Achrayimot Kedoshim are the same week. They could have done it right after Pesach, but they didn't. So there must be deep kavanot why our sages didn't do it that way. But we're here in Parshat Emor, and Emor is to say, and I wrote on the invitation, I wrote Niggun speaks. In Yiddish you say Zokt Niggun. The Niggun has a language of its own. It speaks, it talks. And Hashem created the world with Niggun, with speech. The whole world is built on Niggun. Let's start with a Niggun for Shabbos and Yom Tov. Which one? Okay, let's do this one. Ay, 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 na, na, na. Ay, 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 da, dam. Ay, 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 na, nam. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 nam, did it, ay, 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 dam, ay, 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 dam, ay, 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 nam, did it, ay, ay, nam. Ay, ay, na, 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 na. Today, ay, 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 da, da, ay, da, da, ay, 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 ay. This beautiful Niggun is sung in Breslov also, and in Chabad and some other Hasidiyot. It's attributed to Rabbi Yankele Talechaner. Yankele Talechaner lived around 1914 or something like that, or he passed away, I think, 1914. He wrote a lot of nigunim for all kinds of Hasiduyot, and the nigunim passed between, there's a lot in Karlin that sing this, the singers part in Karlin also, and for Chabad, and for Breslov, and I don't know which other Hasiduyot he wrote. David Horowitz claims that this Niggun is from Hillel Miparich, but doesn't sound like his. It sounds like more flowing like Yankele Talechana. Let's do it again. Hope you sing with me. Ay, ay, yanai, nai, yanai, nai, nai, nai. Ay, 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 da, dam. Ay, ay, yananam. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, da, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 da, da. Ay, da, ay, 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 ay. In Breslov, they sing it with Lehit aneg betanugim baburim muslav vedagim. Lehit aneg betanugim baburim muslav vedagim. In Chabad they go on. Ya ay yanam ya ya. Ay, ay, yanam, ay, 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 yanam, da, 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 na, na, ay, ay, yanam, na, 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 ay, 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 yanam, ay, 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 yanam, ay, na, na, ay, 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 yam. Ay, 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 Niggun Peizayin, Niggun 87 in Sefer Niggunim, attributed to Yaakov Talechaner, Yankele Talechaner, known figure in the music Hasidic world. Now, we want to do Niggunim connected with two tzaddikim that we mentioned this week. One of them, the first one, passed away on Rosh Chodesh Iyar, on the first day of Iyar, which is Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Vitebsk, the Vitebsker, or known as Menachem Mendel Mehorodok. It's the same person. And we have one niggun that we know that is his. The Alter Rebbe was very connected with him. He saw him after the Rabbi Magid passed away. He took him on himself as his leader, as his Rebbe. So he, on the one hand, he was like his Rebbe, on the other hand, he was a friend. They used to go around together at the time of the Rabbi Magid and expose people to Chassidut. They used to pretend that the Rabbi Magid, the Menachem Mendel is the Rebbe, and Alter Rebbe is only the servant. And they used to come to a place, and the Menachem Mendel was to say, "Oh, that's a simple question. Even my servant can answer that." So my Gabbai, he can answer that. Which was, of course, he wasn't a simple person. He was the Alter Rebbe himself. And a lot of Hasidim were added to the Hasidic world thanks to their travels. Now, I think it was 1777 that Menachem Mendel of Vitebsk went to Eretz Israel with a big group of Hasidim. I think it might have been the first Hasidic Aliyah to Eretz Israel, 1777. He went to Tzfat and he couldn't stay there. He went to Tveria. Tzfat, he said he couldn't sleep. There was too much Kedusha in the air. He couldn't sleep, so he went down to Tveria, and there he could sleep. And this niggun, the Alter Rebbe used to sing with a lot of yearning, missing the Rabbi Menachem Mendel, his teacher friend. And it's interesting. Part of this niggun sounds so much like the niggun of Kol Dodi Dofek from the Alter Rebbe. It's like the chorus that comes back. How does it go? It's Niggun 25 in Sefer Niggunim. Anybody wants to open up? Why does it sound like Kol Dodi Dofek? There's a few opinions. One opinion that I don't accept is, Hasidim say, well, Alter Rebbe didn't write Kol Dodi. It's probably also from the Menachem Mendel of Vitebsk. But I think it's the other way around, like I heard recently, that the Alter Rebbe used to sing out of yearning for the Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Vitebsk, the Pri Haaretz. He wrote a book called Pri Haaretz, the fruit of the land. I think there's a whole class by Miriam Rhodes about him in Nishmata. You can go in there and listen. He used to sing this, so he started singing the niggun of Rabbi Menachem Mendel, and then he went on to his own niggun. That was like a connection between them. Now, this niggun also have amazing words. I don't have them in English, but I can share a screen and show you in Hebrew. Not here. Okay, we'll start with here. And we'll go on to, no, I have to, before I do share screen, I have to go in and see it. And then, where are you? Here it is. Okay, anybody who reads Hebrew can read it, but I'm going to translate it to you. Share screen. Here it is. Okay. If only I had, that's where you can call it niggun. It's niggun hishtapchut hanefesh, the pouring out of the soul, which also fits our week of Tiferet, because Tiferet is a lot of feelings. We're going to talk about the language of song, which is for Tiferet, which is nigina. So it also fits. But yearning now, but this hishtapchut hanefesh, the pouring out of the soul. Mendel Mehorodok, which is Menachem Mendel of Vitebsk. So the words go like this in Yiddish. Wollte ich haben gildene Fliegelen. Wollte ich zu dir fliehen. If only I had golden wings, Fliegelen, the parts of the bird. Wollte ich zu dir fliehen, I would fly to you. Wollte ich haben gildene Räder. if I had a golden carriage or something to ride in, wollte ich zu dir fahren, I would travel to you. If I had a carriage, a golden chariot, I would travel to you. Wollte ich haben Pferd und Sattel, if I had a Pferd, a horse, and a how do you call it? What do you put on the horse's back? I forgot the name. A saddle, a horse and saddle. Yeah, Sattel in Yiddish, that's saddle. Wollte ich zu dir geritten, I would ride to you. Wollte ich haben Tint und Feather. If I had the ink and a feather, wollte ich zu dir geschrieben, I would write to you. Now the last one, which is the punch of the whole parable here of what he says, Hashem, I would give you my soul from all the parts. There's explanation in Chassidut, you know, that the outside, the inside, the writing, the speech, the levushi, whatever, everything else. And if I had a golden finger, wollte ich haben a gildenen Finger, if I had a golden ring, wollte ich zu dir gegeben, I would give it to you. Like, I don't want anything else in the world. I would be married to you. I would give my whole self. I would give myself over to you if all I could, if there was a way to do it, if I had a golden ring, to give over to you. So these are the words, and we're going to sing it, Niggun 25. I'll try and sing it in Yiddish first time, and then wollte ich haben gildenen Fliegeln, wollte ich zu dir gefliehen. Wollte ich haben gildene Reden, wollte ich zu dir gefahren. Ay, 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 da-da-dam, ay, 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 hey. Ay, 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 da-dam, ay, 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 ay. Wollte ich haben Pferd und Sattel, wollte ich zu dir geritten. Wollte ich haben Tint und Feder, wollte ich zu dir geschrieben. Wollte ich haben a gildene Fingerl, wollte ich zu dir gegeben. Ay, 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 da-dam, ay, 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 hey, ay, 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 da-dam, ay, 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 let's do it again. Wollte ich haben gildene Fliegeln, wollte ich zu dir fliehen, wollte ich haben gildene Räder, wollte ich zu dir fahren, wollte ich, can you hear me? Wollte ich haben, does it hear me or doesn't? Yes, you do hear me, okay. I was worried that you don't hear me. Wollte ich zu dir fahren, ja na 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 na, ja 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 ja, ja 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 ja, ja ja ja, hey, ja 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 ja, ja 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 ja, ja 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 ja, ja ja ja. Wollte ich haben Pferd und Sattel, wollte ich zu dir geritten. Wollte ich haben Tint und Feder, wollte ich zu dir geschrieben. Wollte ich haben a gildenen Fingerl, wollte ich zu dir gegeben. Ay, 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 da-da-dam, ay, 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 hey. Ay, 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 da-da-dam, ay, 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 ay. A niggun by Rabbi Menachem the Hordok that the Alter Rebbe used to sing. Maybe the second part, the chorus, maybe it's from the Alter Rebbe, maybe it is from, maybe it's the part that connects between them. Seeing the world with the same eyes. Okay, now we're going to connect the second date, which is the birthday of the Rebbe Maharash, and the second day of Iyar, which is the day after. He was born on Tiferet Sheba Tiferet, the most beautiful of beauty, the beauty of beauty. That's on Tiferet Sheba Tiferet. There's a story that his Melamed gave him a test when he was a tiny child. He gave him a test, And he did so well in the test, so he came to tell his father. He says, he was so amazing. He knows it so well. He says, what do you expect from Tiferet Shebatiferet? That's what the father's reaction was. No, Tiferet Shebatiferet, what do you expect? Of course he is. So let's do a niggun that connects between the two. The Rebbe from Vitebsk and the Rebbe Maharash. How we would do that? There's a niggun from the Hasidim of the Rebbe Maharash that they used to sing this niggun in Vitebsk. Hasidim of the Rebbe Maharash that used to live in Vitebsk, they used to sing this niggun. And we're going to do that to connect between them. How do I know about that? Because Rav Yitzchak Ginsburg used to make a Farbrengen every year in Tveria, in Tveria, and he used to sing this niggun to connect. Night came, it would start being first of Iyar, became second of Iyar. Here's the connection. So this year there also was a Farbrengen. The Rav Yitzchak wasn't there, but there was a broadcast of his class that he gave, amazing class about Tzadikim Balei Tshuva, how much bigger Balei Tshuva are. Why are they so amazing, Balei Tshuva? They have revelations that the Tzadikim don't have. And he said that the Dvar Torah is from the teachings of Rabbi Menachem Mendel Vitebsk. So look for it in Galenai. Let's do the niggun by this Hasidim. I'm going to do the version in the book of Rifkin, because he has in the book, he has another part that they don't have in Sefer Niggunim. Sefer Niggunim is number 119. This book has a tendency of running away from me. Hey, book, you don't like me? Where'd you run away now? What did I do with you? It has to be here, because I used you before. If the book had feet, it will run away from me, but the book doesn't, so it has to be right here somewhere under the rainbow. Okay, we'll do it from Sefer Niggunim. Here it is. Wonderful. Last moment, found. Lost and found. Sefer Niggunim starts from the second part of the niggun, which is the non part. I did I dam I am. I did I. Very famous. They use it in a lot of children's stories as a background music. So it's a non-melody. But we're going to do it as it starts here. And Sa'i, Ferency, Maharash. Okay. There's one piece before that, one part before that. Ay, 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 da, da, ay, da, da, ay, da, da, ay, da, da, ay, ay, da, dam, ay, da, da, 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 ay, da, dan, dan, ay, ay, I did an I am I did I am I am I am I am I am I did an I am I am I did an I am I am I did an I am I am I am I did an I am I did an I am I did an I I did an I did an I ay ay yum da ay 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 yum ay ay yanai ay yum ay yanai yum da ay yanai yanai nanai yanai ay yum ay da ay 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 da da ay 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 nam ay da da ay na na ay na na ay na ay na nay nay nam ay 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 na na nay nay nam ay da da ay na nay nay nam ay da da ay na nay nay nam ay da da ay na nay ay na nay ay na ay na nay ay 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 na 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 nay ay da da ay 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 na na ay 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 na 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 ay 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 na ay na ay 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 na na ay 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 na 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 ay 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 na na ay ay nay na 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 ay 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 na na ay 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 na na That's a niggun from the Hasidim of Rabbi Maharash from the town of Vitebsk. So we made that as a link, as a golden link between the Menachem and Vitebsk and the Rabbi Maharash. Now let's do another song, which is the song of the Rabbi Maharash, composed by him. Not only that it's composed by him, he also told us what pushed him to compose it. What was the trigger to compose it? Rabbi Maharash says that he saw notes in an old book. The book is called Hon Ashir. In the end of the book, Hon Ashir, there's a poem there, 2 poems for a bris milah, and there's notes written there. Anybody wants to see the Sefer Niggunim? It's between the first and second volume. These are the notes and the words from the book Hon Ashir. The book was written by a person many years ago, Immanuel Chai ibn Avraham Riki. It was printed in Amsterdam. He wrote a book called Mishnat Hasidim and Hon Ashir also. It was printed only once in the year Taf Tzadik Aleph, which is 1931. That's the old, no, not 1931. 1731. If Taf Reish Tzadik Aleph is 1931, it was written 200 years before that. So it's 1731. Very, very old book. It was printed then. And Rabbi Maharash said that he saw the notes, he read them, and it triggered him to compose a niggun, which we're going to do soon. But let me try and mumble through these notes a little bit. It's a little hard. I've done it before, but now it's without the piano. I'm going to get lost in the middle, but you'll get the idea. It's words of מה טוב ומנעים, כי ישבו אחים יחדיו, שבת ומילה, רעים, friends sitting together, how wonderful is that? מה טוב ומנעים, ya na 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 da di da 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 di da 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 di da 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 ya ya na ya na na ya na na ya na 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 da di da 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 di da da di da 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 di da 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 something like that. But you hear the part. Maybe that's the part that Rabbi Maharash saw that it triggered him to do this Niggun Ein Sof, we're going to do soon. The other Niggun, which is cute, it doesn't sound like it has anything to do with Lechatchila Riba, but let's hear it. La 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 da dum, ti la la dum, I la la li da dum, I da dum, I na da dum, I da na da dum, I na na dum, I na na, I na na dum, I na na dum. I na 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 dum, I am the na dum, I na 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 dum, I na na dum, I na na. These two songs that he saw in the book caused the Rebbe Maharash to compose his Niggun, which is called, it has many names. It's Niggun 180 in Sefer Niggunim. You can open up if you want. First, the title is the Rebbe Maharash's Niggun, the Niggun of the Rebbe Maharash, because he composed it. Now it's also known as 1, 2, 3, 4 because in the second part it starts to be a little more rhythmic and people sing it with da da la 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 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another reason. Another name that it has is Niggun Ein Sof. Ein Sof, Niggun of eternity. We're going to talk about it when we get to next week. We're already a week ahead with that. It's for Ein Sof, eternal, because there has a part that repeats itself over and over and over and over again. So they call it Niggun Ein Sof. And another reason, another name that it has is Niggun Lechatchila Ariber. What is that? Lechatchila Ariber is an expression that Rebbe Maharash used to love, expression that he used to talk about. He also loved this niggun, he used to sing it a lot. So what does it say? Lechatchila Ariber. The world says when you have an obstacle, when something you have to pass, so either you climb under or you jump over. And I, says the Rebbe Maharash, I say, why bother? Jump over, milchatchila, right away. First try, already jump over. That's milchatchila ariba. For the first try, go over, not under. So that's the expression he used to love, and that's what the Niggun maybe expresses, so that's why it's called that way. When they used to sing it by the Rebbe, they used to repeat the part, the eternal part, like sometimes 10 times. Maybe we'll get to do it 10 times, maybe not. Ay, 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 hey, ay, na, 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 di, da, dam. Ay, 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 da, da, na, na. Ay, 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 na. Ay, 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 hey, ay, 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 da, da, na, na. Ay, da, da, na, na, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ay, da, da, na, na, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ay, da, da, na, na, ay, 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 da, na, na, ay, 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 na, na, na. Today, ay, ay, na, 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 ay, ay, ay. Ya 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 na na ya 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 ya. Today I na na I am today I ya ya na na ya 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 na na ya na na ya Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Niggun of the Rebbe Maharash for in honor of his birthday. That was in Bet Iyar. No, just a minute. I have to go wash my hands. I see I lost a fingernail. So just a minute. I have to wash my hands. I'll be right back. Oh, now you hear me? Sorry. It was almost broke off, and while I was drumming, I guess it fell off. So I had to go wash my hands. Okay, now we want to do another niggun connected with Rebbe Maharash, Rabbeinu Shmuel, the fourth Lubavitcher Rebbe. We had the Alter Rebbe, the Mittler Rebbe, the Tzemach Tzedek, and then the Maharash. Now there's a niggun they used to sing by him before he said a maimar. You know, we have the Rebbe Rashab niggun that to say the maimar. In our time, by our Rebbe. Niggun 84 in Sefer Niggunim is the niggun that used to sing by the Rebbe Maharash before saying Chassidut, before Maimar. So let's do this one. Yeah. Some people say that this niggun is so old, it's from the Alter Rebbe himself. There's an opinion about this niggun that it's from the Alter Rebbe himself. So let's go. Niggun for Shabbos Yom Tov, Niggun Pei Dalet, 84. They used to sing by Rabbi Maharash before saying Ma'amar Chasidut. A Maimar connects with our parsha also. It's Parshat Emor, of talking, of speech. So that Hashem created the world with speech. He put us in this world to be gardeners and to keep the garden after he created it with speech. Because the name is Israel, Likel, Hirosh. Another niggun from Rabbi Maharash, a niggun that he used to sing on Shabbat. Seems like Rabbi Maharash used to love Nirot Shabbat, he used to sing them. We have in the book by Rifkin, this book by Eliyahu, in honor and memory of Eliyahu Rifkin. He didn't write it, but he taught Rav Ginsburg and the Hasidim, he taught them all kinds of nigunim, and they collected them in this book. There's a niggun, Tzama nafshi lelokim lekel chai, libi uvsari yiranenu lekel chai. My soul is yearning for godliness, is thirsty for godliness. Tzama nafshi lelokim lekel chai, to a lively God. Libi uvsari, my flesh and my heart are going to sing to kel chai, to the living God. Also connects very nicely with our topic today of heart singing, songs of the heart for Tiferet. So he was Tiferet Sheba Tiferet, Rabbi Maharash. So let's sing this, Tzama nafshi lelokim lekel chai. The words are by the Rabbi Avraham Ibn Ezra. Melody is unknown. It's sung by Chabad and by Breslav and by other Hasidim. Some claim it from Rabbi Meir Shapira Milublin, but it's probably not. Maybe he also used to love to sing it, but we don't know what the source is. Tzama nafshi lelokim lekel chai, libi uvsari yiranenu el kel chai, libi uvsari yiranenu el kel chai. כל אחד בראני ואמר חייני, כי לא יראני האדם וחי, ליבי ובשרי ירננו כחי. נננלקה, 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 חי, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אל כל חי. צמא הנפשי לאלוקים לכל חי, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אל כל חי, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אל כל חי. תללילה ללילה מילה לילה 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 אהדנני, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אל כל חי. So that's from the Rabbi Maharash. He used to sing it on Shabbos night. From the poems that are written in the books. Alter Rebbe didn't put them in the book, but he knew them and used to sing them. That's the way it seems. Many Hasidim used to sing them. Alter Rebbe wanted us to sing the nigunim without words. Now we're getting to Tiferet. Tiferet. What is Tiferet? What's the language of song for Tiferet? Anybody who didn't see this yet, this book came out. The Quill of the Soul, music. Teachings of Yahrtzeit Ginsburg, edited and translated by Rachel Gordon. I've also written here, I helped them with the notes. Beautiful, beautiful book. It's worth reading. You can order it from Galanai or through me if you want. I can help you get it. So chapter number 8 is talking about the 10 languages of song. The whole shir that I'm using, she also brought it in here. So now we got to Tiferet. Chesed Gvura, the third one, Tiferet. So what's Tiferet? Tiferet is beauty. It's nigina. The language of song for Tiferet is nigina. Like many other times when you have a list of 10 things that connect with something, one of these things is the name of the whole group. So the whole group is 10 languages of song, and this one is song. Asara leshonot shel negina, and this one is negina. So Tiferet is a sphere of beauty. It's the heart of every part of it. It's the center, it's the heart. The persona that comprise 10 sphirot. He's talking about the 10 sphirot, the center, the heart is the Tiferet. A common phenomenon in many parts of him, we mentioned that. Tiferet has an outer and an inner aspect. The outer aspect is beauty and magnificence. There's two ways we can talk about Tiferet. One of them is what opens the heart is seeing many beautiful things. It's also connected with Emet. Rabbi Ginsburg used to talk about Emet, truth. If it's truthful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's truthful. So the outer aspect of Tiferet is beauty. Just things that are very, very beautiful. This level expresses grandiose music composition that contain a variety of different tones and movements, like maybe a big symphony. A lot of colors, because the word negina is from gan. Nigun and gan and negina is like a garden and of beautiful flowers, or gvanim, a lot of tints, a lot of colors. That's gavan. Many shades of color. That's in the word of nigun. And just like the gardener grows all the beautiful flowers, Hashem made the beautiful garden, and he put men inside of the garden to be the gardener and keep it. That's our job in the world, to do music. That's a tzaddik. He's the one who nurtures the souls like flowers in the garden. And the shepherd that takes the flock, also the song about Shirat Asabim, we did it on Tu Bishvat, and Nomi Shemer, that is talking about the words of Reb Nachman, that every shepherd has his own song, and from his song, the weeds, every weed has an angel to tell them to grow. Every weed has its own song. So Moshe Rabbeinu, which is a big shepherd, he knew the song of every soul of Israel. Each person has his own song, and he knew it. It's also a colorful picture of all the souls together. Nigunim, that's what we call them. It's from the Gina, it's from this kind of language of song. Because the melodies in Chabad are mostly things that are talking about the feelings of the heart, pouring out the heart. So that's the inner part of the Gina, is a lot of feeling. It's the heart, it's a lot of feeling. Now the Nigunim we're going to do for that, there's a few Nigunim that we do. There's a Niggun by Rabbi Aaron Mistrashela, which is Niggun 63, if I'm not mistaken, Sefer Nigunim. And he has a big song, he has a little song. This is the little song, the little Niggun from Strashele. No, 63 is 7 hertz. And that's a different number. That's number 29 in Sefer Nigunim. 29, we're going to get back to 63, remember that, but let's do this one first. 29, Aaron Strashele. I think he was a chassid of the Alter Rebbe. Rabbi Aaron of Strashele, 29, not 39. La la la, ananai, 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 ay, nananai, nananai, nananai. Ay, 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 ananai, ananai, ay, ananai, nanai, nananai. Ay, 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 ananai, ay, nananai, nananai, nananai. Ay, 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 ananay, ananay, ay, ananay, nanay, nanay, ay, nanana. Nanay, nay, nananam, ay, nananam, nay, nananay, ay, nanay, nay, nay, nananam, ay, nananay, nananay, nam. Ay na 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 ay na 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 ay na 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 ay na 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 ham ay na 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 ay na 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 nam ay na 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 ay na 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 nam ay na 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 ay ay na na ay 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 na 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 ay na 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 ay 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 na 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 ay ay na 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 ay ay nanay 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 ay nanay 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 ay 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 nanay nanay ay nanay 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 ay nanay nanay nananam ay nananam ay nananay ay nanay nanay nananam ay nanay nanay ay nanay nam ay nananay ay nananay ay nananay ay nanay nay nay ay nanay ay nananay nananay nam ay nanay nananam ay nananay nam ay nam ay nananam ay nananay nam ay nam ay You have the notes in the book also. In this book, they have the notes for some of the samples that Rabbi Yitzchak brought about this about the 10 languages of song. Okay, so that was the Niggun Katan. It's a little different than here. I think so. There's another part here they didn't have there, maybe. There's another part here. It was not in the book. Okay. And this goes back to where? Yeah, one sign ran away. Ah, na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na na ya na 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 ya ya na na ya na 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 ay na 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 ay na na ay na 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 na. Much more beautiful the version here. So you have the notes here in the book. Okay, so now we're gonna do another song connected with the heart. We're talking about Tiferet. The language of Song of Tiferet is expressed, the style is that it has a lot of feeling. It has a lot of colors and or a lot of feeling. That's the inside of it. So we said Niggun 63 from Jebin. There's two songs in Sefer Nigunim from Jebin. One is the head of Jebin and one is the heart of Jebin. 62 is the head. We did it last week. Now we got to the heart. Ayam, 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 ya na 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 na, ah na 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 ma, ayam, ayam. Da 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 ay ay hey ay ay da dam ay na na ay da dam ay na 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 ay da 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 ay da 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 na 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 ay da dam ay na 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 ay da 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 na da da ay ay nam ay na na ay na nam ay da 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 ay hey na 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 ay na na ay da nam ay da 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 ay na 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 ya da 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 ya la 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 dam la 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 dam da 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 hi and da bum 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 ya da 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 hi and da na ya da 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 hi and da bum 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 ya da 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 hi and da bum 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 la 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 ay la 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 da 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 yam da dum bum bum yam da da dum da dum da yam da dum bum ba yam da dum da dum da yam da dum da dum da dum yam da dum da yam da dum bum ba ay 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 na 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 dum ay 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 na 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 yam da dum da dum da dum dum da dum ba dum yam da dum bum ba yam da 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 yam da dum da dum da dum da 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 ay ay na na. The Jevener Herz, the heart of Jebin. There was the niggun we did for Tiferet, for beauty and for mercy. Tiferet is also mercy, Rachamim. A lot of feeling, a lot of heart. So, for Rachamim, we're going to do another niggun that Rabbi Yitzhak mentioned in the class. And that's a niggun from Rabbi Michal Mizlotchov. L'chaim. Rabbi Michal Mizlotchov, he composed it. He was a master of song. He had a lot of songs. There's probably so many songs of his that we're singing, we don't even know that they are his. The Baal Shem Tov promised before he passed away that whoever, whenever, wherever is going to sing this song, he's going to hear about it. Doesn't matter which hall of Gan Eden is going to be in, because there are angels that bring tidings to the neshama that's going to hear about it. He's going to come down and evoke a lot of mercy on a person doing tshuva. And there's also a version saying he said he's going to come down and sing with a person that's doing tshuva. So we're going to sing Niggun Talks Rachamim Rabim. We're talking about Rachamim Tiferet. So what, very fitting, we're going to do the Niggun above Reb Michal. Ay na 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 na. Ay da da. Ay na ya da 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 ya ya. Ay da da. Ay 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 ya da. Ya ya ya. Ay na 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 ya. Ay na na. Ay na 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 ya ya. Ay na na. Ay na na na. Ay ya. Today ay 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 na na. Today ay 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 na. Ay na na na. Ay hey. Ay, 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 ay. Today, ay, 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 da, da. Today, ay, 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 da, da. Ay, da, da. Ay, da, da, hey. Ay, 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 ay. Today, ay, ya, da, 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 ay, ay, ya, da, da, ya, ya, ay, 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 da, 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 ya, da, 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 da. Today, ay, ya, da, 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 ya, ay, ya, da, da, ay, ay. Today, ay, 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 da, 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 da. Today, ya, da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 ay, da, 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 da. Today, ya, da, 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 ya. Today, ya, da, 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 ay, da, da, da. Today, ya, da, 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 hey, da, hey. Ay, ya, da, hey. Ay, 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 ay. Today, ay, da, da, ay, da, da. Today, ay, 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 da. Ay, 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 ay. Today, ay, 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 da, da. Today, ay, 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 da. Ay, 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 ay. Niggun by Reb Michal of Zlotchov about evoking a lot of mercy. The Baal Shem Tov promised he's going to come and sing with us. So I hope he was here with us. Now, I think that's it for that. Talking about Tiferet. We should do any song that connects us with the heart. Bilvavi Mishkan Evne. You want to do that? Bilvavi Mishkan Evne. Lahada kevodo. ובמשכן מזבח אשים לקרני הודו בלבבי משכן אבנה להדר כבודו ובמשכן מזבח אשים, לקרני הודו, ולנר תמיד אקח לי את אש העקדה, ולקורבן אקריב לו את נפשי היחידה, ולנר תמיד אקח לי את אש העקדה, ולקורבן אקריב לו את נפשי היחידה. In our heart, we build a sanctuary for Hashem. Another one we can connect is the other one by Rabbi Uri of Strelisk, talking about ancient nigunim and about the heart. So he was called the Saraf, the angel. He was called Rabbi Uri of Strelisk. And it's from his pupils, the song. Maybe it's from him or Uri himself. And it's also talk about the heart. Either they sang it with these words, same words, or they used to sing it in אחת שאלתי מאת השם, שבתי בבית השם, כל מיני חיי. It fits with the song of Rabbi Menachem Mendel. You know, all I want is be connected with you. I want to fly to you, I want to write to you, or travel to you if I had a carriage with wheels. I want to write to you a letter, a love letter, what else? And I would give you a ring if I had. So, אחת שאלתי. אחת שאלתי, מאת השם, אותה אבקש, אותה אבקש, אחת שאלתי, מאת בית השם, אותה אבקש, אותה אבקש. שבתי בבית השם כל ימי חיי, לחזות בנועם השם ולבקר בהיכלו. אחת שאלתי מאת בית השם, אותה אבקש, אותה אבקש. אחת שאלתי מאת בית השם, אותה אבקש, אותה אבקש. שבתי בבית השם כל ימי חיי, לחזות בנועם השם ולבקר בהיכלו. אחת שאלתי, איי נא 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 איי נא נא, איי איי Let's do another one by Rav Ginsburg. I did it in the Hebrew part. Let's do it again here. Yisrael betach b'Hashem, because we have to pray for Mashiach. We want to have a land with a king in Eretz Israel. Yisrael betach b'Hashem, Ezram u'Magidam hu. It's from the Hallel. Yisrael betach b'Hashem, Ezram u'Magidam hu. Yisrael betach b'Hashem, Ezram u'Magidam hu. Yisrael betach b'Hashem, Ezram u'Magidam hu. ישראל בטח בהשם עזרם, ומגינם הוא בית אהרון, ביטחו 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 בהשם עזרם, ומגינם הוא יראי השם, ביטחו בהשם עזרם, ומגינם הוא יראי השם, ביטחו בהשם עזרם, ומגינם הוא יראי השם, ביטחו בהשם עזרם, מגינם הוא יראי השם, ביטחו בהשם עזרם, ומגינם הוא. Okay, what should we end with? What song do you want? שיבנה בית המקדש? שיבנה בית המקדש במהרה בימינו, ותן חלקנו בתורתך. 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 That's it for today. We have 3 more weeks to go without piano unless Mashiach comes today or tomorrow. Hopefully not longer than the day after, and we can sing with the piano. The last week will be already with a piano, and next week we have Pesach Sheni. Maybe we'll talk about that. Actually, it's the 3rd week, so maybe we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Netzach, eternity, and Nitzuach. There's a lot of explanations for Netzach for next week. So, goodbye for today. Chodesh Tov, Geula Shlema, and we'll see you next week.